So do I truthfully, honestly feel like doing anything right now that involves YouTube or answering questions, people, uh, hundreds of people seeing me and judging my opinion? No. But I've been, I did a video uh, announcing George St-Pierre and Nick Diaz fighting. George St-Pierre, yeah, I mean, everyone knows the story. George St-Pierre said he has unfinished business with Nick Diaz. That part, I mean, look, this is the money fight. This is it, man. This is what we all wanted. This same time last year, this is what everybody wanted to see. This is what everybody came to see. You know, the Strikeforce champ versus the UFC champ. Nick Diaz, an 11 fight win streak. George St. Pierre on probably about the same, maybe more, maybe less. But the odds, if you look at them last year, it's just 2-1, 2-1 last year, and then a 4-1 favorite this year. I think it has a lot to do again with UFC on Fox and Nate's performance, and I think it has a lot to do with Nick's layoff. Regardless, I've been bombarded with questions and especially a lot of criticism saying, yeah, I know you're a Diaz fan, but you got to look at this from a non-biased perspective or point of view or whatever, and it's going to be a beating and this and that. No, I fucking don't, dude. No, I fucking don't. I have no idea what's going to happen between GSP and Nick Diaz. I have no fucking. How would I know? How the hell do you think you know? You don't know. You don't know. We don't know. That's why they're going to do this damn thing. Hopefully, I hope that Nick. I think he will. I mean, this is it, man. I don't see him getting another fight, let alone a title fight. If he goes right on ahead and sticks this one up the UFC's ass. But I don't see that happening. I see a fucking motivated, in shape, of course, always sharp. I see Nick Diaz, man. Nick Diaz game plan never changes. He goes in there to win. He improvises. Mid round, he boxes. He has his boxing is at a level with where I think it was Boss Rutan or what the hell was it? Oh, it was Pat Miletich that said I think Nick Diaz's boxing is as high level as some high level boxers at the top of their game in their prime. And dude, I totally fucking agree. Yes, he has fucking fantastic hands. So we'll just do it like this. No, I don't know Nick Diaz is gonna win. Yes, he's a subscriber of mine. And listen, that has nothing to do. Nothing. I've never done a video with I better not say anything about Nick Diaz because he's a subscriber. I don't ever think that way. I speak my mind. And I'm going to do that just right now. The way that it looks like GSP has a paper advantage for sure. I always said that the chink in both Diaz brothers' armor was wrestling, and God, they got to start checking this leg kick because they have to. I thought that pretty much every fight that Nick had in Strikeforce gave me a goddamn fucking heart attack. None more than the Paul Daly. But Cyborg was kicking that fucking leg pretty hard. You could tell Nick's leg was hurt. Nick has a fucking just stellar fucking poker face. So you can't tell if you have him hurt or not. The only way you can tell you have Nick Diaz hurt is if he's fucking face down on the canvas, which doesn't happen often. And when it does, he picks it right the fuck back up and gets up. It's amazing. He's just fucking. Look, watch Nick Diaz versus Paul Daly. Watch Nick Diaz versus Paul Daly. After you're done with that, watch Nick Diaz versus Evangelista Cyborg Santos. Go ahead. Those are two title defenses in Strikeforce. Watch those. Amazing fights. He took so many fucking powerful Muay Thai kicks to the fucking. Oh my god! You could just tell it was all shin, and it was placed perfectly. Cyborg was kicking Nick's leg with fucking horrible intent. I mean, he wanted to snap Nick's fucking leg in half. The dude's fucking twice Nick's size. Amazing. He made 170. Nick strikes with him. There's a lot of it on the highlight reel. He got off a few good combos, but listen, for the most part, Cyborg was, I was starting to give him the edge. And I'm like, man, Nick, do something. Like, dude, man, this Strikeforce, for sure, my favorite fighter. This guy was my first favorite fighter, followed by Chuck Liddell. I don't want to see this guy lose. Yeah, this much is true. All right, so he's getting this fucking leg kicked the shit out of. I'm like, man, pick up your leg, take him down, do something. And Cyborg took him down. The next thing within 30 fucking seconds, it was fucking tap or snap, bitch. And as is the case with a lot of fucking dudes that Nick Diaz files and Nate Diaz. I tweeted the other day. It might not be that case with George St-Pierre, since he has such a fucking strong, epic top game. I don't know who taught George St-Pierre's top game or where it came from, because it certainly wasn't there, in UFC 46 or when he fought Jay Haran and whoever else. But his top game is fucking just, it's scary. It's scary. His ground and pound top game is scary. And a lot of people think that that's going to be the method that he's going to use. Well, I mean, that's certainly going to be the game plan. But a lot of people seem to think that Nick's going to get knocked out. If Carlos didn't get knocked out, Nick's not going to get knocked out either. Nick has a fucking iron chin, iron will. The cardio is to advantage, and the mental game is a tool. It is a weapon, just as much as your hands are fucking just as much as your hands, knees, elbows, and fucking shins are. The fucking mental game is a weapon, and Nick Diaz has a huge advantage there. You gotta talk a lot of shit. You gotta talk crazy shit. The thing about George St-Pierre, he's so poised, he's so composed, man. I just don't know if it's gonna work on him. It can't hurt, so he's gonna do it. Plus, it's fucking awesome to watch. It's fucking awesome to watch, man. You got the good guy, this nice guy, then you got a guy that gets in there, and Nick is willing to put himself in fucking danger, take fucking sharp shots. He knows he's gonna get hit. He knows he's gonna get hit. He'll stand in the pocket and trade back and fucking forth. He knows he's gonna get hit, but he'll give one to take. And his hand speed is incredible. So by the time you throw 2, he's definitely thrown 4 or 5. So he's confident in his hand. So I think he'd stand with anyone in at either a catchweight, 170, 155, certainly in middleweight. I think he would stand with the middleweight and bang it out. He's a Cesar Gracie black belt. He earned his black belt years ago, and look, GSP is thanking Benson Henderson for laying down the blueprint to beat Diaz. Nick and Nate Diaz are 2 separate people. Yeah, they're fucking brothers. Yes, they train together. They have the same coaches. They have the same gym. The same style. But Nick's been doing it a lot longer. He's been doing it a lot longer. He's been champion in several different organizations. He has international fame, notoriety, well-rounded. He's a fucking MMA legend. Nick Diaz is an MMA legend. Skip the bullshit and make GSP Diaz, and lo and behold, like I fucking just rubbed the lamp and fucking made a wish. It happened. I'm happy as fuck. UFC 158 should be incredible, and it's only gaining steam. Excuse me. It's only gaining steam. I can't believe what I read this morning. Rory, the Waterboy McDonald, gave Nate Diaz. I think that was everyone thinks that Nate Diaz was just epically dominated in his title effort, at UFC on Fox against Ben Sanders. I don't think he was fucking dominated. I don't think he was like absolutely just embarrassed. No, I think Rory McDonald gave him the beating of a lifetime. Maybe a lot of people just didn't see that fight. He moved up to 170. He knocked out Rory Markham and boxed the fuck up. Boxed Marcus Davis the fuck up and then choked him out, and he held that choke in for a good fucking 7-8 seconds, man. It's fucking wicked, brutal, bloodbath, but it's just a hell of a fucking war. When I say war, I mean like America versus Haiti type of war. It was Nate Diaz just beat the fight. He beat him up. He beat the shit out of Marcus Davis, and then he takes him down and fucking strangles him half to death. It was amazing to watch. Brutality is finest. Brutality is finest. It was a symphony of violence, and I love them. They're amazing. So is GSP. GSP has probably the fastest shot in MMA. So let's break it down real quick. The wrestling, let's not play around. GSP has a massive takedown advantage. Top game, I would even give top game to GSP. Wrestling, George St-Pierre. Grappling all around, I wouldn't play around with Nick Diaz. I'll give it to Diaz. All around stand up, I'm talking Muay Thai, boxing, fucking kickboxing. Give it to Diaz. Diaz on the feet all fucking day. He'll put himself in danger. Eventually, he's gonna fuck up your equilibrium with all those the massive volume of punches that are gonna fucking hit the many spots on your swollen, fucked up head, or your fucking shut eye, your fucking busted lip, and it's gonna suck. You're gonna get dizzy, fall down. He's gonna fucking TKO you. So Nick Diaz all day stand up, jiu-jitsu. Nick Diaz again, cardio. Nick Diaz. Mental game, Nick Diaz. So people say on paper, he's supposed to be a 4-1 favorite. Nick's supposed to be a 3.5 to 1 underdog. On paper, put down what matters. Put down striking. Put down grappling. Put down wrestling. Put down Muay Thai. Put down Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Put down fucking Sambo. Put down Judo. Put down cage control. Put down aggression. Put down mental game. Put down cardio. Put down. Write this shit all down. See, and then write Diaz or GSP by who you give the advantage to. And now look who has the advantage on paper. I think Nick Diaz has the advantage on paper. Too early for a prediction. I don't know who's gonna win. I have no fucking clue. I have no inclination of who's gonna win. I just know. Yeah, there's no think about it. I just know one thing. This is going to be an epic fucking fight.